What is gwan, peeps? What is gwan? I know it's well late today. I've gotten stuck into all sorts of nonsense, so alas, it's a late one today. But it's here. So I thought today I'd get out Love Your Inner Goddess again. Another doozy. I love these cards. Anyway, let's see what messages we've got today. What's going on? It's TGI Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. And what's going down for you this weekend? I'm making plans. I'm still at college, but I finished my project. So, who's to say what's coming up? But I think we're doing an exhibition of our work as well. That'll be interesting. I might take photos of that. But anyway, enough of that. I'm thinking about the travels and I'm thinking of going. Comment below if you'd love to see me travel some of the coastal towns in the UK. That's where I'm going to start, and then I might go abroad. I really want to go to Portugal. I haven't been to Portugal yet, so I'm thinking about that. So let's get some cards out. So Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance, and reading these cards. Please give us the message for the collective today. Thank you, Spirit. Guides, angels, beloveds, ancestors, what messages do you have for the collective today? Thank you, Spirit. And if you are here, what's this? Spirit warrior. Oh, be brave and true. Spirit warrior. That's a different card. I don't know what to make of that. It's very equal. It's very equilibrium. If you look at this card, it's very equal. Both sides of it. It's very equilibrium. It's symmetrical, isn't it? What is this about? Be brave and true. Spirit warrior. Are you doing your meditations? Are you with spirit? Are you listening to spirit? Are you conversing with spirit? Are you getting the downloads? Are you doing what you need to do to converse with spirit? Let's find out what this card is all about, people. And before I carry on, why are you not subscribed yet? Hit the subscribe button and the alert bell so you know when I'm going to do another video. Because if you're here, you're at this daily spiritual tea. And if these spiritual teas actually resonate with you, please show your appreciation and donate. There's a link in the description below, or even better, come and join me on Patreon with the Soul Tribe is at. So let's see what number. This is number 19, isn't it? I'm going to put it on the pedestal so you can see it while I'm actually looking into it. So there you go. You look at that while I'm looking into it, because the messages that come from these are really good. And they give 3 different types of messages. So we have, if you was doing a reading and this card came up, or if you want the spiritual guidance, or if you wanted the sacred ritual. So I'm going to read the first 2 because those are the ones that really mean anything to me. So you are earning, and I'm going to hold this up for you. You are earning the right to make significant progress in your life. The universe will make certain you are ready for the breakthrough by testing your spiritual maturity. The universe wants you to make sure that we are wise enough to use our increased power and any other blessings wisely and not hurt ourselves or others. Is this what the retrograde is doing to you? Is it upping your spiritual powers? And any other blessings, wise or not, hurt ourselves or others, even if no one else knows about it. Will you behave with integrity and be true to yourself? Will you be kind even when you could be in the position to judge another? Be the best human you can be and know that any tests you are going through are actually predictions of positive changes and divine gifts headed your way. I know which test is coming up immediately, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so the spiritual guidance. Integrity means being true to yourself. It doesn't matter what anyone else says about it, or if their values are different from yours. When you are being a spirit warrior, you are learning to stand up and fight with love for what matters to you. Remember that. It's not being selfish. It's about looking after your own interests. Okay, sometimes it can seem like spirit warriors need to live to a higher standard than others. When you need to be the better person in a situation, it's been set up that way by the universe because you actually be that person. No, not everyone is capable of that. The heavier load falls upon the stronger shoulders, but the more spiritual responsibility we have, the more we are helped to succeed. The path of the spirit warrior may not even seem to be the easiest path sometimes, but actually it is easier in the long term, because not liking or respecting yourself eventually leads to a tragic loss of the soul. I know this is a bit long-winded, but this is such a good message. Our soul brings us creative fire, passionate purpose and love so strong we want to heal the world. As well as spiritual connection and so much more, it is worth the effort to safeguard it by living in a way that is honourable and respectful. If this means living to a standard that is spiritual rather than ordinary, that's okay. Do when it says things like that, it means like having a moral code, having a standard and a moral code. Do you know what I mean? So it's more beautiful and special way to live anyway. So fight the good fight, spirit warrior. Great things are headed your way and you are showing yourself worthy and ready for greater success. Now, it was talking about a test there that I said I was going to come back to it immediately. And you got people coming back that have been testing your patience, testing your nerve, testing your spiritual warfare. Have you got people coming back like that? Be brave and true to yourself. It says there, you're a spiritual warrior. Be brave and true to yourself. Immediately, it's like a people coming back. Let's just get some cards out and figure out what the hell's going on here. It's like, that's the first one I see. Are people testing you at work? Are friends and relatives actually giving you a hard time? It mentions that you may be going through a dark night of the soul because your spiritual gifts are heightening. Do you know what your spiritual gifts are? Have you asked Spirit to show you? All you have to do is ask. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, why is this card here? Thank you, Spirit. Let's put it back on here. Let's put it back on its pedestal. Be brave and true. Why do you need to be brave? Let's find out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message. Thank you. Please give me the message. What messages do you have for the collective? Please tell me. What messages do you have for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. What is the message we need to hear? Is it to do with people coming back? Is it for people testing us? Is it just everyday situations? Are we going for chop ward? Are we going for Groundhog Day? Is that what it is? And that we just feel like we can't get out of it? Do something about it, people. Do something about it. People say they don't have choices in this world, but there's always a choice. There's always a choice. Always a choice. Anyway, I'm not going down that road. That's another debate entirely. But let's see what's going to come out first. The Chariot. Do you need to move forward with something? I don't know. But you need to be brave because, look, you need to move forward with a wish fulfillment. Is that what it is? I mean, it's two stories here already, but look, the Page of Swords. Do you need to investigate? Do you need to look into something? Are you being brave? I mean, immediately this is two stories, but, you know, with this spiritual guidance, everything, move forward, people. Fulfill your wish fulfillment. And if you have to, investigate what you need to do to get to where you need to be. Be brave and true to yourself. Because, look, the High Priestess is here. You the boss bitch. Investigate it as the boss bitch, the boss man. And be blind and deaf to some situations. Do you know what? Already I've got a different story here. I've got somebody who wants to come forward to you. You're a wish fulfillment for this person. And they're just watching you and trying to figure out the right time. The only problem to them is that you are a High Priestess. You know all and see all. You see the hidden intentions. I'm not going to go down this road again because it's like I get this all the time. But with Mercury retrograde, okay, be brave and true and be that spiritual warrior because Spirit might just even be testing you. Spirit might be testing you to figure out what you're going to do in certain situations. I mean, if these people come back and they have some stories or whatever to tell you, listen, just listen, you know, and make a decision based on what they're telling you. And, you know, especially if it's divine counterparts, then you know if they're lying to you or not. If it's family, friends, relatives, people, you know these people. You know if they're lying to you or not. Use your discernment, your intuition, and your spiritual guidance to understand and know where these people are coming from. And if you need to protect yourself, return to sender, Miss. Return to sender. But anyway, we got this King of Wands here. Take it any further. This King of Wands here, this is somebody who's very passionate. Do you see the fire on the, do you see the fire off the hat? Wow. And then we've got the death card. Putting the death to certain situations. Is it to do with the Three of Swords? I mean, you could take it as a love situation or somebody who's just hurt you in general. You're just protective now. Do you need to protect your energy? Because look, some people just do things as an unwise choice. Let me just look at this quickly, because the spiritual message here is that you need to be a warrior, because people want to come back. People want to come back and disturb your peace. And you have to understand and know who is right for you and who is wrong for you. Because look, we've got this King of Wands wanting to come forward to you. Oh, they may appear to be the King of Wands. It's usually King of Wands is somebody who is enthusiastic, forward thinking, who's normally a leader, who's enthusiastic, who's passionate. This is somebody who's passionate. Somebody wants to come forward to you with their passionate so-and-so. You are a wish fulfillment for this person, but they're scared because you've put this to death. And when I say death, I don't mean death in the literal sense. I mean that you have ended a situation and you've moved on from it. You've moved on from it. And so all this person can do is watch you, because they know they could be heartbroken about this situation now. And this is what it is, because you are now the high priestess who knows how to protect themselves, whereas before you didn't. Before you let this person run rod shot. This is what I'm getting. But what else I'm getting here is this. This is the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords. There's a lot of swords, a lot of communication, a lot of headspace thing, a lot of with the head. But it's like you're blind and deaf to the situation because you know that it's an unwise choice. Somebody wants to win at all costs, and are you going to play that game with them is the question. And that's what that's about. But what have we got here? It could be somebody that you've known from a previous life, a soulmate, a twin flame, whatever. But they want to start again with you. They want to start again with you, and they might come with the flirty attitude, the here and that attitude. But things are changing for you, and you're just kind of like holding back from these people. Wow, I don't want to take this any further. I'm not taking this any further because I keep getting this message. With Mercury retrograde, that is the one thing it's famous for, is for people suddenly thinking, I need to come back to somebody because they was the person I should have been with. I played myself when I did that. I played myself. And this is what the Mercury retrograde was about. But this card is also being a spiritual warrior in all sense of the word. Have the discernment and know who's coming back. Have the discernment and know who you should be talking to from who you should be talking to. Have the discernment and know who you should be releasing. Have the discernment and know how to protect your energy in your space. Because these people want to come back. Be that spiritual warrior for yourself. These people want to come back. I'm not saying all of them are bad. I'm not saying all of them haven't learned their lesson. Some of them have learned their lesson and they are going to be true to you. But you know, when I always get these, when these people come back, can you trust it? This is my argument every single time. Can you trust it? Can you trust it that they're not going to do the same thing as they did last time? Do you keep them at arm's length and see how it goes? Or could this person just wait for you to stop leaving them at arm's length and then do their skullduggery? Do you know, hit you with this thing like they planned to all the whole time? Or do you just say bye-bye and say, here you go, John, here's the Dear John letter? What do you do? It's a difficult one, isn't it? Or, you know, one of these things is not like the other. And this is what this is about. Do you know the spiritual warriors? Be brave and true to yourself. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, people. I know that was short and sweet and to the point, but I've dragged this out long enough. I've done this really late today because I've been busy doing other stuff. So I thought, let me just get this out. Let me just do this now. And if you're here, join me tonight and every Friday night at 7:00 on live stream YouTube for the zodiac signs. So come and link up. And if you are here and you got all the way to this part of the video and you haven't signed off, thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Please subscribe, hit the alert bell. And if this message really resonated with you, please donate to the channel. There's a link in the description. And or even better, come and join the Soul Tribe and support us there because we, you know, the Watagan crew is there and you get the extras. Anyway, I will speak to you soon. Take care, people.